So you go to a school, you see a full computer lab equipped with computers, but not power to power it up, unless the school have money to get renewable energy. And this is affecting how students learn, especially girls, on how they learn. Now students go back home to learn, right? Taking Africa as an example, they go back home after the day schools, they need to do their assignments, and late in the night they don't have power supplies, no energy for them to do the assignment. They need to rely on various ways of energy, maybe candlelight and other sources, which might be detrimental to their health. So this actually discourages learning, and whereby you look at kids from learners from developed countries who have access to energy 24/7, like throughout the day, who have access to energy, are learning without interruption. Now we want these same kids in Africa to catch up with these kids in developed countries using AI and all that, but where is the energy to power this? So this actually disrupts learning in a large extent than we even think, and also disrupt opportunity for young people. So a lot of time young people want to work remotely, wants to learn, take digital courses, online classes, but a lot of them are faced with challenges when recruiters are coming to recruit from Africa. The question is, how often do you get power cut? And the question is, we get power cut almost every day, which actually faces and hinders people, young people, to get meaningful employment, working remotely and well-paid jobs across the world. So energy challenges is going far beyond just the learning, but also in the opportunities that young people and learners in various parts of the world are facing. And it's a major challenge in which we must address to ensure that we shape access, equity, and the future of learning beyond just limitations of energy. What I will advocate for mostly is about bringing in initiatives from developed countries that has worked. So in developed countries, there are solar farms. How many solar farms do we have in Nigeria? So in Abeokuta, can we have a full solar farm that could power an area? But the challenge comes when the government will tell you, oh, you don't have the right to distribute energy when you want to construct a solar farm. However, with solar farms, we could power up area and even take a full community or local government out of the power grid, reducing the weight of energy distribution on the power grid and making it more sustainable. So we must look for how these solutions that have been done. There are so many solutions in Africa, from the moving the entire school into a solar hub itself, to rebuilding solar farms, to having solar kits. But however, government needs to come up with policy that allow people now to supply and generate electricity to supply the local government if you cannot supply the entire state.